The last 5 years have been filled with so much love, adventure, laughter, and the most natural connection I never knew was possible with another person. You look so beautiful today, and I really can't believe I'm here beside you. I remember the exact moment I first saw you. I was on the sideline of the indoor Mississauga turf field, awaiting the start of a new Ultimate Frisbee season on a team which I'd played for almost 2 years at that point. But this season was different. We had a new girl starting. The team was eager to meet the new addition that we only knew of by name. And this is when you walked up with your warm smile and gorgeous blue eyes, as if in slow motion like an angel. And I was the lucky teammate you sat beside on the bench to ask if you were in the right place, and I was so happy to confirm that you were. I thought you were the most beautiful person I'd ever seen, a trait that was quickly complemented by your infectious personality and clever wit. That moment of us on the bench before the game is etched into my mind. I can go into so much more detail about exactly what side of me you sat on, the color of our shirts, all of my nervous attempts to be funny, but I won't for the sake of everyone here. But I want you to know that it will remain a vivid memory of mine that I will never forget because it's the exact moment my life changed for the better. I couldn't wait to come home and tell my roommates about the Frisbee girl of my dreams I just met. After a couple months of playing it cool, we had our first date. A day that I was so excited to finally be happening. It was a beautiful Saturday in Toronto at the CBC Music Festival, which in hindsight foreshadowed our continued passion for live music. We spent all day together. You made me laugh. You made me smile. It was everything I knew it would be. After that day, I knew you were the one. But the excitement didn't stop there. I would eventually meet your amazing family, your endless group of incredible friends who loved you almost as much as I do. You checked all my boxes immediately, and I really felt and still feel like the luckiest person alive. There's so much I admire about you. You're thoughtful, intelligent. You demonstrate a boundless capacity for love and loyalty towards friends. I'm better when I'm around you. You make me so proud to be your partner. And I have no doubt in my mind that you're my soulmate.
From this day forward,
I promise you these things.
I will laugh with you in times of joy.
And comfort you in times of sorrow.
I will respect and appreciate you.
For who you are.
And who you will become.
I will listen to you with compassion.
And speak to you with encouragement.
I will persevere when times get tough.
Knowing that we will conquer them together.
I promise to show you every day
how lucky I am to have you in my life. My darling, I have found everything I wanted and more in you. I knew I wanted to marry you because I was lucky enough to witness some beautiful marriages in my lifetime, and I found those qualities in us. The first marriage I learned from was my mom and dad. They taught me the importance of common interests, genuine friendship, and a shared value system. I like that you and I are compatible in all the small ways, like our love of cats, music and sports, our willingness to embrace new random activities like disc golf or rollerblading. I like that we're compatible in the big ways too, like how we value people over possessions, and we both think it's important to work hard at whatever it is we're doing. Whether it's a day of activity or a day on the couch drinking Caesars, we're always on the same page. I'm so lucky to spend the rest of my life having fun with you and growing a life together based on what's important. The second marriage I learned from was my grandma and grandpa O'Reilly. They taught me the importance of teamwork. Each of them did what needed to be done for their family and for each other without complaint or resentment. Us millennials, we have a phrase when it comes to relationships. We say we want a 50-50 relationship. And I think that's a beautiful goal. But I also know that's not how life works out sometimes. I want you to know that when you have nothing left to give, I will give you everything that I have. I know that together we will always come through as a team, through the good times and the bad. We've already been tested as a team many times through stressful career transitions, getting through a global pandemic, and the loss of people we love. You have shown me you are the best teammate I could wish for, and I want you to know you'll always have a teammate in me too. The last marriage I learned from was my Grammy and Granddad Sinclair. They showed me the beauty of romance and admiration in marriage. You can tell when they looked at each other, they thought the other person was the most special person in the world. And I want you to know I think you're the most special person in the world. I think you're so handsome and smart and talented and yet so humble. You are hardworking and determined and you never give up. You have a quiet confidence and you're so comfortable in your own skin, and that's a quality that takes most people a lifetime to achieve. You're open-minded and accepting of others, and you make everyone around you feel like they can be themselves too. I love the way you love me. When you look at me, I feel like I'm the most special person in the world too. The love that we share is everything I was looking for and more than I ever thought possible. I love you, my darling, and I feel like the most lucky person on the planet to have found you.
With the power vested in me by the Marriage Act of Ontario, do hereby pronounce Garrett and Lindsay, husband and wife. You can kiss the bride.
She makes everything fun, and time with Lindsay is like summer camp in the very best way. It's a personality trait that I love so much, I've come to look for it in other people. And when I met Garrett, I don't know how to explain it, but it just felt like, yep, this is just like summer camp, and it's gonna work out great. I love you both.
I was lucky enough to see Lindsay and Garrett's relationship really grow, and from someone who was constantly third wheeling both of them, Laura, I couldn't have asked for a better couple to third wheel. Whether we were playing frisbee bucket, belting out Christmas carols down Queen Street, ringing in the new year together, watching the Raptors win the championship, enjoying our summer days at Snake Island, or countless jam sessions, kicking everyone's ass at volleyball. Garrett and Lindsay have always been such a strong and amazing couple, and I've always aspired to one day find a love like they have. So everybody raise a glass to the happy couple. Cheers to Lindsay and Garrett.
You always excelled and were successful in whatever you tried growing up, and that especially rang true for school. You were always the best student and top of your class, and that made things pretty difficult for me growing up. I remember in high school going to science class, and a teacher would say to me, "Sinclair, oh, you must be Lindsay Sinclair's sister." And that was really tough for me to live up to. I knew I'd eventually have to let them down easy. You challenged me in every way, but that was for sure the toughest challenge you threw my way. Thanks for that. But truth be told, our sibling rivalry never got very far because you're pretty close to perfect. You're the perfect role model and the perfect friend. And as a true type A personality, you always know how to take the lead and execute whatever you're doing perfectly every time.
But without a doubt, Garrett's best decision was one that didn't require a lot of careful planning and consideration. It came from his heart, and he asked Lindsay to marry him. I mean, look at her. Doesn't she look so good today? Oh, they're just so cute. Oh, she's so good. Lindsay and Garrett are perfect complements of one another. She brings out a side in Garrett that I know our family had never really seen. Her caring nature, her determination, and her bubbly demeanor brought Garrett out of his shell. I remember being absolutely gobsmacked one Christmas. I came back from the UK and I heard Garrett call Lindsay darling, and she said darling back, and I was like, this is the one. I was so excited. I was like, So incredibly proud of my little brother, and so happy that Lindsay is now an official part of our family. Like, welcome. So fun. I know, so good. And in the words of Dave Monks, the lead singer of Tokyo Police Club, have your seatbelt strapped and your helmets on, because your life together will no doubt be full of adventure, joy, music, and happiness. You did it. So let's all raise a glass to Lindsay and Garrett.